Yo guys, what's good? So it's been about a week since Where One's Meat released, and with new game launches you never really know how they're gonna go until you actually get the game and get to play it. And especially in this day and age where a lot of video games are just either copy or paste, or they're just lazy cash grabs, or even if just the developers don't hit the mark. I mean, if we're being honest, making a good game is no easy feat, especially an open world huge game that has a lot of systems in play. Every once in a while we get a game and manage to tick a lot of these boxes, and Where One's Meat is apparently one of them from the stats. Yeah, it's looking real good. So the game is sitting at very positive reviews right now, 20,000 of them to be exact, for a launch title. That's very impressive. And if we head over to SteamDB, we see that the all-time player peak is only increasing with time. Usually when a game launches, it attracts the most players at launch, and then players spike down, either because they realize that the game is not for them, or the game was not what was supposed to be, so the devs oversold it, or they simply did everything on day one and they have nothing else to do in the game. Well, it's been a week on Where One's Meat, and surprisingly the player peak is only increasing. If you see the Steam charts, it keeps on retaining all the players and then attracting some on top of them, which is very interesting to see. We haven't had a game like this in a while. We can see that the all-time peak is 200,000 players. That's a lot of online players. It's not the hugest game in the world like Elden Ring, but that is a very healthy number. So seeing that the game retains its players and even increases them over time. Now mind you, there's only been a week, but a week can say a lot about how good a game is. It's just keeping its players here, and I'm not surprised because I've been playing the game every single day and I'm still getting surprised by the things there is to do in this game. The map is, in my opinion, it's huge, a lot of systems, events. I'm even waiting in 15 minutes time there will be a firework event. Yeah, just these types of stuff that keep you coming back to the game, and it's so refreshing having a game like this because we're getting so many flopped titles. Let's see what some of these comments say. So I'm sitting around 30 hours and I'll rate this game pretty highly, but some players are going ham on this game. So this guy has 106 hours in a week. That's more than a full-time job. I mean, ooh, that's something. This guy goes on to say the ultimate time-gated time sink. Great settings, pretty good gameplay. This is not a traditional action RPG. This is like a single-player MMO. This is very accurate because to play the main story you need to be in single-player mode. But once you go into the multiplayer mode, there's a ton of events to do. So yeah, I would not call this game a full-on MMO RPG, but it does give that MMO vibe and feel. The setting is beautiful and there's a lot of exploration and it's free. So yeah, the setting, if you like Chinese themed games, this is extremely beautiful. The graphics are on par with today's day and age. Yeah, a lot of exploration. Once you start questing and you go from one quest to another, you'll often find yourself getting lost, or you see something in the distance and you just want to go check it out and see what it's all about. Yeah, it's free. This is very interesting. Normally, this game is very much a premium title. It feels like a premium title, but it's free. This is very weird because normally these types of games, especially if you view this game as more of a single player game than an MMORPG, it's not free. It's 40, 60, 70 euros to play, which is no joke. Now granted, this game does have a cosmetic shop in the game, which is understandable. They need to make their money somehow. As far as I could tell, there's no pay to win. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did not see anyone complain about pay to win. And the devs apparently said that there will be no pay to win in the game. I mean, so far I believe them because you can tell how they made the game and the systems. There's love poured into this game and you can really tell there's a dedicated feedback section in the game. There's very few games that actually care that much about what you think about the game. Now this guy says, however, here's what you need to know before investing your time. Progression is time gated. You can only level your character so many times before needed to break through to the next tier. These breakthroughs are time gated for the first couple of days. I mean, yeah, kinda, but if you're not like going ham like this guy, or if you are, there's still other stuff to do in the game. I would not consider this type of time gating as bad. Back when Blue Protocol released, that was brutal in my opinion, because there was not a lot to do in the game, and the time gating was on the main content. In this particular game, you're time gated on certain stuff, but there's still a ton more stuff to do. So if you really want to sink more time into the game, you can. This is my opinion if you want to time gate a game, which I hate. But if they want to do it, this is the correct approach to doing it. Time gate certain content that will make players come back the next day because they're excited to play that certain content, but still give them some stuff to do, and there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, which is side content, exploration, mini games, a ton of stuff like this. Found another guy that has another 100 hours on this game. Said at first I wasn't really sure about this game. A free-to-play RPG with no pay-to-win sounds way too good to be true in 2025, so expected another forgettable game, but honestly it surprised me in a good way. I cannot agree with this guy anymore. I mean, nowadays there's a lot of empty promises, especially from Asian companies. Then when the company sees that they can make a lot more money, they ended up introducing pay to win slowly but surely, and then the game just eventually dies out. But yeah, overall just a lot of empty promises from a lot of MMO companies. That's for the other comment that he made. Honestly, it surprised me in a good way. This is very true. Just from the tutorial alone, it hooks you into the game very quickly. And how the game opens up to you is extremely polished and clean. Yeah, he goes on to saying about the pay-to-win model. Can buy the battle pass for cosmetics, and he goes on to say that the mounts are the only thing that's considered pay to win, in my opinion. Going a little bit faster in the game, running a bit faster and stuff like this is not pay to win. I mean, it's a fully free game. That's how they get money in the cash shop, you know. This is not an MMO, even if it has an MMO mode with world bosses, dungeons. One thing that I noticed that this game does really well is to make you want to engage with other players, and hence the mini games and certain activities you can do in the game are very social, and I don't know how to exactly explain it, but it's very welcoming to play with other players, not just forced down your throat like other games. And if you don't like this mode, you can just completely turn it off. Now this will never scratch fully the MMO itch you might have, but it does give that MMO vibe. But yeah guys, most of these comments are most of the same, and universally people are loving this game, as you can tell by the retention of players and the reviews. As far as a base game goes, this is extremely great. They managed to make a good game. We'll see how they handle future content. That will be very interesting, since this is a free-to-play game. Maybe there'll be paid expansions, who knows. But yeah guys, just wanted to give a quick update about how Where Winds Meet is doing as a game, its population, how healthy it's doing, what people think about, and overall the sentiment is very good around this game, and with good reason as well. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. A like and sub would be very appreciated, and peace.